sink. Whiskey burned on the counter, still stare, don't blink. Thread through the skin, shaking but steady, talking to the mirror, you were always ready. A gentleman bleeds in private, wins in public, calm and quiet, walks back in like nothing's changed. Heart still heavy, suit still straight, they never see the scars he hides, they only see the sharpened smile. A gentleman bleeds in private and wins in public every time. White shirt and roses blooming under his vest, jacket back on shoulders, paint pressed close to his chest. Walks back to the table, pulled out his own chair, shook hands with the Judas like he didn't care. Oh yeah. Salt in the wound, salt on the rim, slow little toast, eyes locked on him. A gentleman bleeds in private, wins in public, calm and quiet, walks back in like nothing's changed. Heart still heavy, suit still straight, they never see the scars he hides, they only see the sharpened smile. A gentleman bleeds in private and wins in public every time. You cut him, he carves his legend. You doubt him, he signs the ending. You break skin, he breaks cycles, turns that knife into a title. A gentleman bleeds in private, wins in public, calm and quiet, walks back in like nothing's changed. Heart still heavy, suit still straight, they never see the scars he hides, they only see the sharpened smile. A gentleman bleeds in private and wins in public every time. They wrote you off in the notebooks, crossed out name in red, said he's done, he's finished, let the rumors run ahead. You folded every quiet insult like letters in a drawer, didn't clap back once, just trained a little more, rising from the ashes like you always do. They counted you out 10 times, you came back 11 through. A gentleman doesn't shout, he just walks back in the room, head high, suit pressed, let the silence bloom. You shook hands with the doubters, looked them straight in the eye. Good to see you, soft voice, no mention of the lies. Scars tucked under cufflinks, calm breath, steady spine. You don't beg for a witness, your word draws the line. Rising from the ashes like you always do. They counted you out 10 times, you came back 11 through. A gentleman doesn't shout, he just walks back in the room, head high, suit pressed,
concrete. Coffee gone cold in his old paper cup. Same jacket, same boots, same tired street. But his eyes say he won't give up, 'cause the city never sleeps and neither does he. Clock hands dragging but he walks free. He don't talk much, lets his work all bleed. Blue tongue, heavy hands, that's all he needs. Yeah, the blues is his language, that's how he speaks. Blue tongue, heavy hands, 7 nights a week. Smoke curls slow from a half-burned light. Payphone ringing but he keeps his stride. Names in his mind but he keeps them quiet. Every promise kept, every debt replied. 'Cause the city never sleeps and neither does he. Clock hands dragging but he walks free. He don't talk much, lets his work all bleed. Blue tongue, heavy hands, that's all he needs. Yeah, the blues is his language, that's how he speaks. Blue tongue, heavy hands, 7 nights a week. He don't pray for a softer road, just stronger souls, a steadier load. If you listen close when the night turns thin, you can hear his truth in the dark wind. Oh, stay burning where the world can't see. He don't talk much, lets his work all bleed. Blue tongue, heavy hands, that's all he needs. Yeah, the blues is his language, that's how he speaks. Blue tongue, heavy hands, 7 nights a week. Chair by the window, dust in a slow parade, coffee gone cold on the table. heartbeat, keeping its own time. In the silence between the notes I hear, I'm still here. Just the sound of breathing out the weight of all those years. No signal, no saving grace, just a man in this worn out chair. And the quiet says enough, enough to be here. Thoughts drift like laundry, left on the line too long. Names, regrets, half-finished plans, all pass, move on. In the silence between the notes I hear, I'm still here. Just the sound of breathing out the weight of all those years. No signal, no saving grace, just a man in this worn out chair. And the quiet says enough, enough to be here.
They took his name, left him a number, 4 gray walls, clock in the corner. They called it mercy, teaching him lessons. He learned to listen to his own questions. They tried to break him, but iron doesn't bend. Hit him like a hammer, again and again. He rose through the fire. He walked every storm's edge, a gentleman of scars with a spine they couldn't bend. Cold-eyed mornings, coffee gone bitter, out on the pavement, breath like winter. Still he kept holding doors for strangers, soft voice straight back, dancing with danger. They tried to break him, but iron doesn't bend. Hit him like a hammer, again and again. He rose through the fire. He walked every storm's edge, a gentleman of scars with a spine they couldn't bend. He knows the dark by its first footsteps. He knows his name by how it's whispered. He wears his hurt like a hidden crest, still offering his seed, still giving his best. Oh, they tried to break him, but iron doesn't bend. Hit him like a hammer, again and again. He rose through the fire. He walked every storm's edge, a gentleman forged by the darkness. He outlasted in the end.
fish in the tray, clock blinking 3. Everyone gone but the ghost of me. Stare through the glass at the neon door, hear my own heartbeat and a bar stool creak on the floor. Between the smoke and the silence there is truth, where the words I never said still hang on you. In the lull between my anger and my youth, between the smoke and the silence there is truth. Warm in my chest, cold in my hands, phone on the bar, buzzing once, then it stands. Sip till the bottle looks almost kind, trade little sips of poison for a softer state of mind. Between the whiskey and the dawn there is peace, like the world forgets to shout, begins to ease. All the hurt that used to howl falls to a whisper, finds release. Between the whiskey and the dawn there is peace. A gentleman lives in the spaces that others ignore. Walk right through in the pause before an answer, in the doubt before I do, in the breath before an apology, in the shake of an outstretched hand, in the choice to stay a little softer than the night demands. Oh, between the smoke and the silence there is truth, where the mirror shows me someone I once knew. If I listen to the quiet, it pulls me through. Between the smoke and the silence there is truth. Between the whiskey and the dawn I make my vow to live inside those spaces. Start here, start now.
Church bells ring at midnight for no one in the dark. Just an echo on the rafters, just a tremor in his heart. He slides into the last pew, coat collar to his chin, unscrews that silver bottle, lets the cold night pour in. He's got a flask and a prayer, and the benches all stare like they know what he's done, what he'll do. God and the gentleman, same old deal again, no question, no answer, just blue. No question, no answer, just blue. Stained glass saints are sleeping, colors drowned in black. His shadow on their faces, like a crack they can't patch back. He mumbles half in Our Father, for a name he won't recall. Takes a sip for every silence that ever filled this hall. He's got a flask and a prayer, and the benches all stare like they know what he's done, what he'll do. God and the gentleman, same old deal again, no questions, no answers, just blue. Maybe mercy's in the bottle, maybe mercy's in the cup, maybe grace is just the courage to keep showing up. He tips his head to the altar, like two old friends passing through. Keep your secrets, I'll keep mine. You keep listening, I'll keep you. I've got a flask and a prayer, and the benches still stare like they know what I've done, what I'll do. God and this gentleman, same old deal and no questions, no answers, just blue. Yeah, no questions, no answers, just blue.
Corner booth, back to the wall. Coffee gone cold, rain on the awning. He counts the lies in a single glance, sees the wedding ring on a wandering hand. He reads the tremor in a light of flame, the way the bartender forgets a name. Every nervous laugh, every borrowed touch, he files it away, never says too much. He sees everything, but he says nothing. Let the city talk till the truth comes through. Every tired face
is a quiet confession. He just nods once, that's what gentlemen do. Yeah, he hears the blues, so you don't have to. Lipstick smudge on a crumpled note, stale perfume on a wrinkled coat. Taxi brakes hiss like a warning sign. He knows who's cheating and who's out of time. He tracks the shadows sliding down the glass. The kid at the counter, short on cash. The cop in the corner staring at his shoes. Everybody bleeding in a different hue. He sees everything, but he says nothing. Let the city talk till the truth comes through. Every tired face is a quiet confession. He just nods once, that's what gentlemen do. Yeah, he hears the blues, so you don't have to. He's got last names tucked in his wallet, dates and places scribbled in his mind. If you really listen when the night gets silent, you'd hear his heart humming low in time. He sees everything, but he says nothing. Let the city talk till the truth comes through. Every tired face is a quiet confession. He just nods once, that's what gentlemen do. Gentleman detective with the blues in his blood. Yeah, he hears it all, and he drowns it in the mud.
Cigarette ash on the marble, old rings on a crooked hand, phone face down on the table, whole war in a quiet man, gold watch ticking like a witness, wall safe humming in the wall. He built empires out of whispers, saw best friends start to crawl. All these leather chair confessions, crowns come heavy, leave you cold. I held kingdoms, held vendettas, let them die, never told. Power taught me every lesson, blood and money, same old stain. I chose silence over vengeance, walked away and kept my name. scratch my name off his heart. All these leather chair confessions, crowns come heavy, leave you cold. I held kingdoms, held vendettas, let them die, never told. Power taught me every lesson, blood and money, same old stain. I chose silence over vengeance, walked away and kept my name. They beg, say the word, we ride. Eyes sharp, hands on steel, I just stared past their anger at a life I'd never feel. Could have buried every traitor, signed my soul in gasoline. But revenge is just a sequel to a past I've already seen. All these leather chair confessions, crowns come heavy, leave you cold. I held kingdoms, held vendettas, let them die, never told. Power taught me every lesson, blood and money, same old stain. I chose silence over vengeance, kept my honor, lost the game.
Same stool, back by the cracked old mirror. Same drink, sweating in a crooked rain. Same song on that tired jukebox speaker. He nods once, lets the first line sting. He's a gentleman's regular, polished and plain. Ice in his glass, folds in his veins, name on the tab, nothing else to claim. The bartender knows his name, but not his story. Blue tie, loosened by an inch, no further. Cufflinks catch the yellow barroom glow. He taps one finger on the coaster's corner, as if there's somewhere else to go. He's a gentleman's regular, polished and plain. Ice in his glass, folds in his veins, name on the tab, nothing else to claim. The bartender knows his name, but not his story. Armor in the angle of his shoulders, armor in the quiet naked tune. Every Saturday he comes back older, but the ritual keeps his ghosts in view. He's a gentleman's regular, polished and plain. Ice in his glass, folds in his veins, name on the tab, nothing else to claim. The bar bartender knows his name, but not his story.
He woke up early, same old coffee cup, same chipped rim, same corner of the rug. Every scar he carried underneath his shirt was a country no one ever had to learn. He won the war, nobody saw, no flags raised, no roaring crowd, just him, his shadow on the wall, and the quiet that finally got loud. He never bent, he never broke, no headline, no shining cross, just a single steady breath of smoke, saying that's enough, that's enough. They ask you good while scrolling on their phones. He smiles small, says yeah, I'm holding on. They don't see the nights he pinned his hands down tight, talking to the ceiling, choosing to stay alive. He won the war, nobody saw, no brass band, no speech out front, just dishes in the sink at dawn, and a heartbeat trying not to jump. He never bent, he never broke, walked barefoot through his private frost. Now every quiet step back home whispers, and that's enough, that's enough. No confetti on the kitchen floor, just the echo of a slam door closing. He stands alone in the afterstorm, finds himself in the slow unfolding of. He won the war, nobody saw, no parade down any street, but the mirror holds a softer jaw and a man who stayed on his feet. He never bent, he never broke, no ribbon, no marble cross, just him and his shadow sharing smoke, saying that's enough, that's
He writes her name at the top of the page. Same pen, same left leaning slant. Coffee ring in the corner like a stain. He lets it spread, doesn't wipe it away. How do you thank someone who heard every word you never said out loud? This is the letter I'll never send to To the woman who understood my silence, love was real, but the timing was poison. We were right, just wrong back then. Some stories end mid-sentence, and this is where ours ends. He circles dates on an old wall calendar, all the almost, all the near misses. Her sweater's still on the back of a chair, thread pulled loose like unfinished business. Does she still know what I meant when I only nodded and looked away? This is a letter I'll never send to the woman who understood my silence. Love was real, but the timing was poison. We were right, just wrong back then. Some stories end mid-sentence, and this is where ours ends. If I write, come back, it rewrites her life. If I write, I'm fine, it's a quiet lie. So I stop on a half-spelled word, let it hang there, leave the ink to dry. This is the letter I'll never send to the woman who understood my silence. Love was real, but the timing was poison. We were right, just wrong back then. Some stories end mid-sentence, and this is where ours ends.
He pours you wine, tells a joke that lands just right, holds the door, says your name like it's a lie. Tie is straight, every gesture, every line, but the quiet in his gaze doesn't match the practice shine. You catch the flinch when someone drops a glass. You see a storm when the room just laughs. He's a porcelain gentleman, unchipped, uncracked, on the shelf to admire, but the glaze hides fingerprints, burnt edges, oh, fire. There's a soldier standing guard in his grin, and a child in the shadow of his skin. He's a porcelain gentleman, but the story's written on the back of his eyes. He knows your drink, knows the exits in the room, counts the steps from the corner to the door, smiles on cue, plays the part they all assume, holds the world like it's something he must absorb. He says I'm fine and he changes the day, but his shoulders tell it the other way. He's a porcelain gentleman, unchipped, uncracked,
He's a porcelain gentleman, unchipped, uncracked, on the shelf to admire. But the glaze hides fingerprints, burnt edges, all fire. There's a soldier standing guard in his grin, and a child in the shadow of his skin. He's a porcelain gentleman. If you really listen, you can hear him cry from the back of his eye.
He never raised his voice, but the kids all heard him clear. At the table, passing plates, passing wisdom, passing years. Quiet laugh in the doorway, coat hung on the same old hook. You learn patience from his silence, from the way he'd only look. He never raised his voice, but he raised a whole family. Held the roof with steady hands and a heart that never shook. He never raised his fist, but he raised a bar for all of us. That's what a gentleman does. That's what a gentleman does. Oh yeah. He was early to the hard days, always last to take his share. Kept the car running in winter, so you'd step into warm air. Paid his pride in installments, so your dreams could stay in bloom. Took the blame in crowded moments, so your name had breathing room. He never raised his voice, but he raised a whole family. Held the roof with steady hands and a heart that never shook. He never raised his fist, but he raised a bar for all of us. That's what a gentleman does. That's what a gentleman does.
Back table, velvet rope, shadows, gold cufflinks, catching slow halos, fedora low, like he's hiding a story. Single malt in a glass of old glory. He don't chase the light, spotlight finds him. Room leans in when the edge is dim. Old school pulse in a blue lit dim. He don't
finds him. He nods once, then feels the weather. One eyebrow sets the groove together. No hurry, just a half smile spin. Whole decade in the way he grins. He don't chase the light, spotlight finds him. Room leans in when the edges dim. Old school pulse in a blue lit dim. He don't chase the light, spotlight finds him. Oh yeah. Everybody talking, he just listens in the fringe. World keeps rushing forward, he's living on the hinge. Crystal clink, low laugh, time slows on a whim. Future at the door, but the door opens for him. He don't chase the light, spotlight finds him. Room leans in when the edges dim. Old school pulse in a blue